everybody, welcome to Vampire the Masquerade, the Transylvania Chronicles here on Dork Tales. Folks, it is the middle of summer. It is very warm. And so there also been some like real life things that have happened while Jenna was moving, and like we needed to kind of like jump in and figure out what is going on with the plot, and we needed to update you guys, and it's been a hell of a day. So I wanted to be here with you tonight, and I wanted to update you on experiences and talk about stuff and plan the rest of the chronicle, but I didn't want to like do that off screen. I wanted to enjoy this both with my lovely players and with you, dear viewer. Yeah, that's basically it. It's summer and we're here to have some fun. But what is this? Who are we and why are we here? Of course, if you're tuning in for the first time, this is a midsummer, I have it as mid-century break. Let me change it to midsummer break. So midsummer break.
Do summer like S-O-M-M-E-R.
Nah, I already typed summer. I'm not gonna do it twice. But here on Dork Tales, I'm your storyteller Kelly. You see in him, and folks, it is time for summer fun in Vampirberg. The only problem with vampires is it's harder to have a beach episode. Not impossible, but harder. I guess not really. I guess you can just do it like the Lost Boys. But
you can have a beach episode. You can't really have like a fun in the sun episode.
That's true. Yeah. Do you know how hard it is to find
episode?
Do you know how hard it is to find like night images of beaches and resorts though? Like that ate up a lot of my prep time today. But hey, I'm not alone. Joining me today is our sponsor, Bookworm Games. Go use code DorkTales to save 15% off of any dice that you buy at bookwormgames.com. They're a local Vancouver area supplier of dice and accoutrements, as well as tea and other great stuff, including World of Darkness inspired dice. Go check them out. They're great. They're a sponsor and they're absolutely wonderful. And they're a bunch of huge World of Darkness and D&D nerds. So go support them. They're actual players that play games, and you know they'll make you good dice. And also with us is Robin. Hello, Robin.
Hello, I'm Robin. I use she her pronouns, and so does currently Lady Dinescu, Tereza, who is our Zamisi of the group. And boy, I am just edging the audience with the box because you thought you were going to find out what was in the box last episode, and now you have to wait.
Oh, that's true.
I think that's my fault. Is that my fault? Because Bastien...
I don't remember whose fault it was, but yeah, it's...
You know whose fault it might be? Chris's.
Whose?
It is absolutely not my fault because I want to know what's in the box. I do not know what's in the box. I would... Wait. Or do I? Was what's in the box what was in Dominion? The other Patreon game?
Maybe.
Anyway, hi, I'm Chris. I use he, him, and they, them pronouns. I play Rainald von Eggenberg, the La Sombra. I feel weird calling him a priest now. the religious La Sombra of the group.
Excommunicated priest.
Excommunicated heretic. You know,
Excommunicato.
It's true. You know who else we have down beneath you? We have the one, the only, the often imitated but never replicated Kal.
Hello, everybody. My name is Kal. Yeah, I use he, him pronouns. So does Bastien, our little salubri guy. Yeah, he's a salubri. He's a watcher. He's pretty good at watching things.
He likes to watch.
Needs to watch things less and like interfere. Needs to watch things more and interfere less. I think
debatable. You guys are
the other way around.
You guys are going to be playing Dominion in like Technocracy Dominion in like 6 months, and you're going to find out that Bastien's the one who actually owns all the stock.
Who has 51% exactly?
Lena.
It's Bastien.
It's Lena. It's Lena.
No, it's Lena.
Yeah, that's true.
She would. She's a little... I don't know about her.
I don't know about her either, but you know who I know about? Jen. Welcome back, Jen.
I mean, I am pretty sus, so that's fair. Hi, I'm Jen. I use her pronouns, and I play Alëna, our furry friend, who's... It's probably Alyona's fault about the box since I wasn't here last time, so
that's really true.
That tracks. Yeah.
It's really true. Hey, folks, I am very excited to be able to talk with you tonight and to plan stuff. So one of the reasons that we are not doing stuff tonight is that a lot of us are like just totally exhausted from real life things that have been happening. Robin, you want to talk about your thing?
Yeah, I was just typing in the chat that I forgot to talk about that. Yeah, so as people knew in the chat, I lost my job at the beginning of June. I just accepted a job offer this morning for another job. Yeah. So as much as exciting as a new job is, it's also slightly terrifying and anxiety inducing, and just a bunch of like months of stress suddenly being gone just led to just total emotional exhaustion. So it kind of just hit me as like in the afternoon, I was like, I can't be Tereza tonight. I am just dead.
Well, especially when you were talking to me about it, and I was like, oh yeah, tonight's episode would not be good for emotionally exhausted players. Because there's a lot of stuff going on, which I will discuss with you, because I want to get a sense of what we are doing going forward. Now, this campaign, this chronicle is very legendary in vampire circles, because it is the largest sweeping chronicle that they ever put out. That said, there are a lot of things with it that, like, I don't know, it's really interesting looking at the game design as it has evolved over the past. I mean, Vampire's turning 35 next year. And so this game itself is over 25 years old almost. Actually, I think it is 25 years old. 20... Let me double check, actually. It's close to 30 years old, though. Like this...
What are you talking about? 30 years old is 1985.
Is 27 years old. This book is 27 years old. And it definitely has some things in it where a lot of the ideas in it are really cool.
That book is only almost 2 years younger than me. It's the same age as my sister. Oh my God.
It was being written when you were born. It was being written when you were born. So there are a lot of things in here that I think really work well, but I don't think they work as well for streaming, and I don't think they work as well for modern vampire player sensibilities. I think that things used to be a lot more harsh and a lot more emo back in the late 90s, and that is not a knock against the module. That's not a knock against the chronicle itself. It just, like, some things need to be adjusted to make this work. And I want to check in with everybody and make sure we're all on the same page for this and that we all want the same thing going forward. And I strongly encourage you all to do this in your games as well, to come in and do session zeros, but also do session 1.5s and session, whatever you need to make sure that everybody's on the same page.
It's a debrief.
I actually need to do one of those with my off-screen personal game. For the first time in a couple years, which Robin and Kelly helped me realize that I must do. So yes, like maybe don't let things simmer for years and then be like,
don't
how come nobody's having fun? Do I have to start kicking people out again?
Well, that's how most games die. Like, and it's really frustrating. And I don't want this game to die. I want this game to go in the direction that we all want it to go.
To be undead.
Yeah, exactly, right? And
into the future.
So looking forward, I'm gonna jump into this. Now we're gonna do another interlude between the two books, because we are like, you can't really tell with this book because this is the book we're running out of right now, but because it has a huge amount of NPCs, but we're like this far from the end. There's not very much left. In fact, there is...
That being said, we have been known to stretch a paragraph.
Oh my God, yes,
we've also been known to jump a paragraph or two.
So there are 3 to 4 scenes left. Now, of course, these scenes can take a very long time to run. We've had multiple episodes over a single scene. So a couple of things that I want to check in on, though. So as this occurs, and I need to, as a minor spoilers for the Transylvania Chronicles, I don't think my players care. But
no. I've read too much canon to care.
Exactly, right? So here's the problem with what's coming that we need to understand. This scene takes place, so the next scene begins like this. This scene takes place a few weeks after the players have met with their sires. The storyteller should emphasize to the players that their fortune seems to have taken a decidedly downward turn. Some of them have undoubtedly been stripped of their princedoms. Meanwhile, on the previous page, they say that they might be stripped of their princedoms. Now they're saying that somebody definitely has. So I'm not sure what they want there. Some may have suffered physical torments. That's fun. The characters may decide to remain near one another.
Some of us could have been kidnapped during the night.
Right? That would have been fun.
Well,
I would have liked that.
Yeah, I think also like this module was definitely written for characters that would eventually either become the Camarilla or at least be kind of good.
Yeah.
And we did not do that.
Is it? Really?
Yeah,
The way it's written, yeah.
You can go either way.
No,
Oh, okay.
you can go either way, but the way it's written is like if you go this way, which is the less good way, you will be stripped of all your privileges and stuff like that. Like that's how it does it.
But the thing is, you guys took the middle road, right? So one of the big things here's what's going to happen, okay? I don't want to spoil this for the audience entirely because if they don't know the canon that's coming,
Stop watching. If you hate spoilers.
you guys
I was gonna say this could be the good part where if you don't want to be spoiled, this might not be the episode for you to watch. We can do a recap at the beginning or at the end. And
so some spoilers from here on in. If you're listening on podcasts, we're all doing the spoiler wink. All right, here's the deal. It needs you to be super depressed so that you can go like kill a bunch of elders in the last scenes.
Oh,
That's
we
it.
don't have to be depressed for that.
I was gonna say we're already there.
You already want to kill them. So, are you guys? If you guys
We've
are
already
ready to,
tried.
if you guys are ready to join the Sabbat, then we're good. Then we're great going into this.
What we need to focus on is getting Bastien to diablerize somebody.
Yeah,
All fall down that
he
hill.
needs to taste God.
Yes.
And see that vampires still have a soul.
Yeah, sure. That's
Well, he knows people do because they hang around.
okay. That's really true. All right, so that is basically what's going to happen. So you guys are going to be visited. A bunch of people are going to be like, hey, you want to cause some shit? And you guys are probably going to go, yeah, let's do it. Let's go
I've
wreak
been
some
waiting
havoc.
for you for 500 years.
I've been just
Where
waiting for
have you
that
been?
permission slip. I love that it flagged you have to bend over in the chat. That's
I
great.
said sex-leaning terms was or sex-based terms was the automod
Yeah,
flag.
'cause
It's
sex is
really
based.
automod.
Sex is based, everybody. You heard here. Based. All right, so here is what happens in the next bit. The next book is very much, how to put this in a way that's not, guys, hey, between you and me, I know that we're vampires, right? And we're the best of the best, right? Like we're Cainites. Yeah. There's nobody better than us in all the world. But there's this guy who ain't embraced, who's like really cool. You should hang out with him, but don't embrace him. Just hang out with him and, because he's real cool. And if you embrace him, yeah. So that's what a lot of the next book is. A lot of the next book is you're in Transylvania and they're like, oh no, the Turks are coming. And maybe if you like cozy up to this like little noble who in reality had a really shit period of reign and then deposition and then reign. I think he was deposed like 4 times. But yeah, so you need to go hang out with Dracula.
I was going to say, is this who I think it is?
Yeah, you have to go hang out with
Dracula.
Dracula, but don't embrace him.
No matter how cool he is, don't.
Yeah, so they do give me a
Now,
bunch.
now I wanna.
I was going to
It's
say, well, one of us could embrace him because isn't he one of these clans?
none of
No,
you are
we
low enough
invent
gen because he needs to be
Valkyrie.
like 5th gen or something like that, right?
Well,
That can
Let's
be
All
fixed.
right,
the
so then
canon.
That can be fixed.
Fuck it up.
So-
Make him
Tereza can
salubri.
embrace him.
Make him a salute. That would change everything. Holy shit.
My God.
You know the butterfly effect?
Okay.
Let's go.
The Ashton Kutcher movie is Bastien actually Ashton Kutcher?
He's actually Ashton Kutcher. Yeah,
Bastien Kutcher.
Bastien Kutcher.
Bastien Kutcher
I'm writing that down.
That's
was
hilarious.
mostly a cool guy up
Yeah,
until that letter
Until
he
recently.
wrote.
Until recently.
It's I
Different type of politics.
want to see that now. Now that you've
Bastion-
mentioned that, I want to see Salubri Dracula.
God. So there are like a bunch of ways. They give
The
you
year
a bunch of
2000
ways
is a
to.
utopia.
They want you to do they want you to do this, and they give me a bunch of ways to like overwrite it if you screw me over. Where it's like they embrace Dracula. Well, what if blank? And it's a lot of like, well, fuck you guys, type of way, which we can totally do. That's totally fine by me. I don't care. I guess one of the questions is, how much do you want to deviate from canon?
Ooh.
Like,
I
sure,
don't
I mean,
want
like,
to, I don't want to go. I would love to deviate from canon based on what the characters do in the moment, but I don't want to make a lot of extra work for you to try and fit
Ditto.
us like into a whole. Like, this is a storytelling, and these sort of games, it is a collaborative process, and
it is
everyone
clever,
needs to have
and I don't
fun,
want to put you,
including the person who runs the game.
Yes.
So this next module, so looking at reviews of all of the Transylvania Chronicle books, modules 2
Railroad.
and 3 are rails.
Choo choo.
And then like on the last book, it eases up a bit. It's rails, but then you're in like semi-modern era, and they're like, yeah, blow up whatever you
Makes
want, doesn't
sense.
matter. Like, so like the historical inertia isn't really there. So we absolutely could do that. There's a lot of stuff that kind of comes through here that is very like, I mean, literally there's a sidebar here that says, hey, I embrace Dracula? ? Or I can't tell if that's an exclamation mark or a question mark because the font, but if some hyperactive player wants to embrace Drac and decides
Hyperactive player.
and wants to circumvent the whole story,
Wait, did they actually say Drac?
yeah, it's
Yo,
it's
it's
Oh
your
my
boy
God.
Drac.
it's possible but not advisable.
This is a story all about how Drax life got flipped
Yeah, he-
upside down.
And got his third eye.
Yeah. So this is like, there's a lot of great stuff in here that basically
Oh my God.
says,
It was Lena.
if one of your players
Lena
absolutely
embraced Dracula.
If one of your players absolutely must embrace Dracula, go ahead. Just make sure you're prepared to deal with the attendant discrepancies and plot concessions you'll need to make a storyteller. It's your game.
Passive aggressive much.
It's your game, but also here are these rails. Please use them.
Please use these
Yeah.
rails.
If you want to fuck the game up, go ahead. Go.
Okay,
I mean,
I
it's your
mean,
game.
a little,
Go ahead.
but
Out of-
no, I see where they're coming. I see where they're coming from. I think it was
Out
done.
of all of us,
I think it
it
was
would
done
be Lena.
sarcastically, not like passive aggressively. I think it was like, it's your game, man. Like, do what you want. But like, if you'll have to like. Also, I need somebody to
have to
help me
work.
find a non-AI generated background to use for the Cathedral of Flesh, because
I've got some SCP artists I know
hey,
of that,
perfect.
that I might be able to find and PM,
Okay,
because
cool.
a lot of
Yeah.
those people
that's
are like,
cool.
oh yeah, cool.
Oh, I
Use
guess I
this.
could just use. Never mind. I think I'm good. I could use the brain backgrounds I used that I made for Fandelver when they were in the brain
Yeah,
maze.
that could work.
Ooh.
Brain maze.
Brain maze. I had to spend
Yeah,
a lot of time
lovely brain
photoshopping
maze.
that. Yeah, she. Oh, come on. We already know that Lena's already 4th generation. She's been busy in the background.
So that explains why she has humanity too.
She's
are you
Bastion's dark side.
She's on Power in the Inner Voice 10. What are you talking about?
Oh god.
So, Jen, I don't want to spoil something lovely for you, but can you read that sentence?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Oh,
Good.
I'm excited for that too.
I
Okay,
heard
Me
there's
so-
a
too.
lady
I knew.
there.
I knew it was coming, so
Right. There's
that's
actually
gonna be
quite a bit
great.
of stuff about some pretty cool characters here that come up, and I'm excited for this. I think it could be really good. We get a lot of like the big names, like for fuck's sake, Durga Sin shows up in the next book, right? If you know your Ravnos, or Micah Vikos
Giovanni Chronicles, right?
is finally being replaced by Sasha Vikos.
Hey!
Oh, nice.
but yeah, like that is the one canon thing I wanted out of this entire game. So as long as we have that, I do not care what else we do.
So I guess one of the things going forward is, so I'm going to start running this campaign. I keep saying campaign because I run too much D&D. I'm so sorry, World of Darkness players. I'm running 4 mage games this year. Is that not enough for you to make up for my sins?
Are you
I
not
hope it is.
entertained?
Are you not entertained? Are you not into trains?
Why not one more?
I like
Why not
trains.
one? Why not 2 more?
I like trains.
I mean, I've plotted the Patreon game that I'm going to run at some point whenever that happens.
God. Everybody join the Patreon. I think it was like at 200 patrons. Jen's gonna start running that game.
Something like that. It's
Yeah.
somewhere around
Something like-
200.
is big. We only need
Yeah.
like 50 more people to give $1. Like that's pretty cheap.
Mhm.
And I'll use those $50 to buy a pizza.
But I also suggested in our private chat, why don't we just play this game until we get to World War II and then play Eat the Reich with these characters?
Yes.
I really
I'll
love
play the Reich.
Eat the Reich is so good
That
because
sounds like a wonderful premise for an Extra Life game. These characters in there.
Oh my gosh. Just
Ooh.
Eat the Reich is even more OP. Like, I really love Eat the Reich because the combat engine is so quick. Because I hate clunky combat. Clunky
Nice.
combat is
Yeah.
just, it feels like nails being driven into my head. But yes, there was talk about, all Lenas as a game or something. We're all just
Wait,
flesh-crafted
what?
Lena clones.
Oh,
I
that's weird.
missed that one.
Maybe
I
it was
missed that
something else.
too.
Maybe it was the other thing you were talking about. But so looking at the next book in this then, so what we're going to be doing then is I'm going to start running this. I already kind of have, especially because what happens when I run modules is I start off real strong and then I start abridging the hell out of them. I'm like, I'm going to run this vanilla. And then the players pour chocolate sauce all over it. And I'm like, well, damn. I guess I gotta
No,
work
you're
on it.
gonna run this vanilla, and then the players go and make baked Alaska.
But I guess the positives are
what
you
is a
can
baked
pace it how
Alaska?
you'd like,
It's
right?
it's ice cream,
Ice cream.
literally baked around it, and then like pastries around it, and baked.
And then you put it's deep fried, right?
Yeah,
You
it's
put the
deep fried.
batter on the outside.
Yeah, there's an episode of Great British Baking Show where they fail at that because it was a really hot summer day when they tried to do it.
Oh
I-
no!
That sounds beautiful.
Okay,
Baked
so
Alaska.
where do you guys want to take your characters? Now, obviously, your characters are going to continue to grow in an organic fashion. But what do you want? Like, because I can start angling for that. So, like, obviously, the way that it works is that like it's part environmental and part chance, right? Or it's nature and nurture. But we can
Mhm.
focus on the nurture part at the very least.
Mhm.
So
I do really want to explore the non-murder hobo-y aspect of the Sabbat, because like there is a lot of like propaganda with how the Sabbat is portrayed, at least outwardly, but when you get into the inner workings of it, it's actually quite like a religious and a sort of spiritual
Well,
experience.
first
like,
we have to
as
be
the
less
side of the
murder
vampire.
hobo-y ourselves.
That's true. And but I think that would be a really good way or fun way to take it for a bit of a deep dive there, and I think we are kind of on the way there. That being said, there have definitely been some times where I've possibly imagined almost a bit of a redemptive arc for Rainald,
Yeah.
and kind of breaking off from everyone else a little bit there. I don't know if that would be disruptive to things, but I've kind of just been playing it by ear with
that's fair.
what's going on. But One thing that I have been very strong about with him is trying to develop that sense of like anti-authoritarianism, especially with the way the sires have been treating me, and I do feel like that's been a little disruptive at times.
I think.
So I'm not sure
I mean,
where
yes
to go
and
with
no.
that.
I guess the question is, how is Rainald going to adapt to being the elder punk? Because he's kind of like a rabble-rousing punk, right? Like, he's got his like studded leather jacket, he's kicking over trash cans, he's like spray painting police cars, but eventually he's going to be the old dude that has to boss around the younger punks to keep them in line so they don't like self-immolate.
Well, that's
at the very least.
That's like I didn't think about him doing that, and
because he has to.
but-
He ends up being the elder
Yeah.
goth. Like, he has to,
Yeah,
because
he does. Yeah.
if you don't take control of the punks, someone else is going to take control of the punks and enforce their belief system on them. So at least you have their best interests at heart.
God damn it, random. I'm just thinking of The Simpsons now. I was cool once,
I was cool once.
Yeah.
or I had it once.
It'll happen to you.
I used to be with it,
With it,
And then they
With
changed what it was.
It was.
and then they changed what it was, and now what
happened
it is scary and confusing.
It'll happen to you.
and it'll happen to you.
Yeah. That's,
The aging process.
so,
See, I
Tereza,
very much. Yes. Yes.
What do you
I
want?
was just about to. So I want. Tereza's kind of on her building arc right now. She's building up her legacy and her family, and she's getting a bit power hungry and cocky, and she's getting a bit of a big head. I want to see a fall for her at some point where she has to rebuild herself a little
Okay.
bit, whether that's actually physically, or mentally, or family, something like that. So I do like she's kind of pride cometh before the fall for Tereza. So I would like to see I would like to see her kind of lose herself a little bit, or lose something to her, and then kind of I foresee her going to be a monster near the end.
mm-hmm. Okay, monster.
So I kind of see that a little bit. Whether or not that actually happens, but that is kind of the initial mindset I had for Tereza. And then also just punk goth Tereza in the 1990s is just is peak. But yeah, that's kind of what I see for Tereza. She's kind of building up this family, and I think it would be very interesting to see how that works. Again, very much like I don't want to see these people treated this way, so I'm treating people a certain way. And I think she's lost her humanity, and she's working on Path of Lilith, but I don't see her keeping her human side, and I kind of want to explore the monster.
All right, explore the monster. Monster exploration. All right, Jen or Kal?
Yeah. So the first arc was him being like a little sneaky guy, surviving, figuring things out, and then he's kind of been more outspoken, cocky with the resources and the power, and like, oh well, you just go on a crusade and you take things and you come on back or whatever, with gold, and nobody tries to stop you.
That's great.
But I don't see the fall. So where I see him going is like, okay, well, like I need to find someone in my clan or my actual sire. If that means they're dead, then look for someone else, right? And then like returning to becoming better than he was even when he was a person. And so I ran into this in the first like section, not so much the second section, because we're all kind of like hoity-toity princes of the universe. But in the first section, I'm like, can a good character hang out with all these like and so that might go into the other thing when we do an art like jump thing, like and the group wants to go like Sabat, controlling, monstrous, character, like the Gangrel being Gangrel. I feel like she can get along with anybody because you need something. Sometimes people need to die. It doesn't matter if you're good or bad.
Sometimes you need to go camping with a
True
vampire.
facts.
Sometimes
there's just alive and dead. That's really it.
Yeah. So whether that happens like at the very end, like and the sun comes up and he walks off into the sunrise or whatever, or it means he leaves because people are take over the Catholic church and become propaganda masters, or like all their humanity is gone. It's kind of like if he does become good, that's why he's kind of like, I've leaned into the bad and like the decadent side. If he does become good, then it's hard for me to, it's like that whole, why is my character like with these other PCs? Oh, because we're playing a TTRPG
game.
Yeah.
That's really interesting, because the way Bastien kind of changed between the arcs and got into the more sort of hedonistic almost is how I thought of it. I actually kind of thought that was Lena's influence on him.
Lena's
like
nuts.
Just having raised her and the way that she is.
Lena for Regent
it almost
of the
seems
Sabbath.
like that was kind of similar between the two. In my opinion, I was just
Good point.
they've kind of like played off each other a little bit there, and like I thought that was actually like intentional, and that was kind of like, okay, well, you know what, Lena's kind of a psycho, the rest of them are kind of psychos, and I'm raising this psycho because I care about her and treat her like my kid, and how that affects you and the rest of us.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry,
so I do
wanted
want
to
things
throw that in there.
I want his best, or his like most humanity, or his like kindness, or like traveling. And if that means we're about to do like an art switch, I know that's a future question when we get to that, and Bastien like goes off and is like a plague doctor healer for however many 100 years a certain group of plagues is around, or if it's based on anything
until
they
2020,
never go away.
2021,
Can I
2022.
ask, can we
About 2019 is the last of the big ones I heard.
with this game, can we would it mess things up if we like let's say I end up falling into a redemption arc and going somewhat trying to regain some humanity with Rainald, like would that be something that's problematic for the rest, or for the the adventure? Like, is that something, like, do we all need to go into one direction?
No. I mean, yes and no. So the idea is that at a certain point, sect divides don't matter to elders, because you basically, when you're a certain level of elder, there's the Sabbat and the Camarilla, but it's the idea that Republican and Democrat senators of a certain power rating still go play poker with each other on weekends and then try to throw each other under the bus like Monday through
All the
Friday.
billionaires are friends.
Yeah, even the ones that hate each other publicly are friends, because who else understands them?
Mm-hmm.
That's a great reference, Cal, actually.
Yeah, that was actually very poignant. Where it's
I've been
like,
waiting to say that all game, is that when you become an elder, Kelly, you had mentioned like when you're the lead punk or like whatever, whether you like it or not, like you're gonna be the 800-year-old man, and whatever group of rabble that is fighting the power, like you're literally going to have like I was turned when I'm 18 and I've been a vampire for 10 whole years.
Yeah.
Oh, great time for the
It's a good time for a raid. Hello, Bards of New
hello,
York. Thanks for coming
Hello,
by.
Raid.
We're doing a midsummer. It's too hot to get into costume, at least down in Canada. Chat and update. Hope you guys were having a good game over in New York. We having a good time over there. I don't know what kind of accent that was.
That was Australian.
Was it? Shit, I went down
emigration
under
to
instead of
New
to the
York.
Bronx.
You took a wrong turn.
Took a wrong turn at Albuquerque.
You
I
went
can't
down
think
under
of-
instead of
I am
downtown.
concerned
Yeah.
about
Yeah.
what Chris said though, but yeah, I'm interested in what Kelly has to say.
So
about, like,
they do make for those who are tuning in right now, we are running the Transylvania Chronicles, a legendary series of modules that came out in like 1998, and we're trying to update them and run them now. But they do have some issues with especially streamed play that we're trying to address right now, and we're chatting and having a good time. Regency style flirtation. I like it.
And cryptic creepy fortune telling, the best.
I heard creep cheeks, which I used to
really
cryptic
clap
creep
those other
cheeks.
cheeks.
That I used to dance under that name. Cryptic creep cheeks. But so if you like vampires, tune in.
For
But-
cryptic crypt cheeks.
That is a sentence. Jen, I'll just turn your camera off for you right now so you can just back out of the room. You're like, I'm out. So I think that they throughout this game they do talk about like, oh, if some of your players join one side, some join the other, like you can make it work. It is harder. I'm not gonna lie to you. It will be harder if you go off in a different direction. Also, if anyone wants to, if anybody needs to take some time away from game, that is totally fine. Or if you want to take your character away, I can swap someone else in. I can swap you to a new character. I'm never sure what to do in that regard. And I'd like to talk to you about it because if one of you die, I mean, there's a salubri in the game. So that's thin ice already. So if one of you does end up dying, do you want to play a new character, or do you want to like let someone else from the Dork Tales team like come and take your place? Like both there's merit to both of them.
I honestly think at least for me, it would depend on when that were to occur, right? Like how I'm feeling at the time. If I had died right before like my break, then I might have been like, sub someone else in for a little bit, and then I might come back in a longer break, right? Or something like that. Or maybe I just don't want to have another character, depending on where we are in the chronicle, right? Who knows?
Yeah, that's fair. I'd be open to either.
I know I'm very comfortable with character death. Just throwing that out there, blanket statement. If my character dies, they die. Like we can go from there. I generally would like to continue, though. I really do think it's story purpose. And something else that's kind of related that want to check in with is I do very strongly feel that the characters in this game are likely a lot stronger than they should be at this point in the adventure, which I think might also be like another of the things that at least like on my end of things is definitely like very much like, wait a minute, they think they can get away with talking to us like that? Like, we're the same position. Like we have the same kind of influences. We're stronger than they are, and they're trying to talk down to us like this. Like, excuse me.
Hey, speak for yourself.
And well, I definitely do think that Rainald, if push came to shove, could be quite strong, and he is definitely not the most combat capable character in the party.
They have an elder, but we have an Alëna.
I am a tank.
And
legitimate tank.
With that in mind, like I don't know if I don't see the stats for the other characters that are around, but like do we need to possibly consider maybe moving the characters up to where our elders are and playing their childer, or shuffle things around like that a little
like they're
bit to
so
make it
I mean,
powerful.
that is an
manageable.
option.
like,
Particularly in
has
book
that been
3
an
and 4.
issue?
It's been an issue for me, like running things. I'll give you this example. Mitru the Hunter in book 1. All right, so a 7th generation gangrel. To be fair, at this point, he's been embraced less than 100 years. But his disciplines, I'm just going to jump on disciplines. Animalism 3, Celerity 3, Fort 3, Protean 3. Okay, that's for less than 100 years, that's not terrible. Lucida, at this point in her adventure, Celerity 1, Dominate 2, Obtenebration 2, Potence 3. So discipline-wise, I guess about on par with you guys. Like some of you have a little bit more, some of you a little bit less. And then if we look at some of the particularly potent NPCs, such as, let me just see if they have in this book. No, they're in Transylvania by Night, which I do not have in front of me. Some of them, I mean, honestly, what I'll probably do is going up against elders, I will just adjust their stats. Like, I honestly will. Because then, like, if we get, like Jen is a tank, but then again, if Alëna goes up against, like, Hardestat doesn't have to physically hurt her to destroy her. Right? All he has to do is drop presence. And be like, hey, you work for me now. And she's like, I guess I do. And then goes kills a bunch of people.
Stay.
Sit to stay. Good girl.
Go walk into the sun.
I am the captain now.
And count to 1,000, because that'll probably take that long.
Important question.
Joke's on you. I can't even count to 100.
Oh, shit.
Important question. Which Hardestat?
Yeah, they're all... What are you talking about? There's only one Hardestat. Insert
Definitely.
cricket noises there. If you know, you know. So, yeah, but no, totally. And if we did want to play like Transylvania Chronicles, the next generation, we could. We just need somebody with a visor, and then one of you has to be bald, or I can put on a bald wig and be like, "Make it so." I'm Rainald.
Vampires in space.
Yeah,
Like
and then,
that one sci-fi novel, Blind Sight.
And then Jen grows the beard.
The Riker beard, yeah.
The Riker beard.
But not for the pilot.
Not for the pilot, no. But then Jen's next character frenzies and gains a beard.
But Jen, you need to make sure that when you're on camera, your leg is always visible whenever you're sitting down.
Okay, here's the deal.
No, just the top of the chair.
I tried that. I tried that for an Extra Life and almost died. For one, I
did that too.
I had a secret lab chair, which is 5 feet off the ground, and I'm not as flexible as I used to be.
How tall is that guy?
I thought I did that. Are you thinking that you were me? Because I definitely did that on Extra Life.
I did, and I fell over.
Maybe we all did it.
Maybe we all did it.
Maybe it was the friends we made along the way.
The Rikers we...
Data is a true Brahahaga, Chris. You're right. Okay, now, because we didn't touch on this, Jen, how do you want to see Alëna evolve and become a trench coat wearing, dual Uzi wielding city gangrel? How are we getting there? What's the jump?
Well, so what I figure is, as we've kind of discussed in the past, there's like the Convention of Thorns, and then there's some other stuff in there, but then there's like the jump to the 1600s, right?
Yeah.
And I feel like in all of the past games, Alëna has been very static because she hasn't had a lot of external impetus to change, right? There hasn't been that push, and she hasn't really cared.
She's been getting better.
She's been getting better at who she is and what she is. Yeah. And the world is going to change. And I think the first step to that is the Convention of Thorns and all of that, to just kind of push her in a bit of a direction. And then that jump, I expect 1600s Alëna to be significantly different, even though it is only like another 100 years after that. But that's like, she might still, there might be a middle step that I'm trying to work out, but I don't know exactly how that's going to work. But that's where I think the jump is. And that's where I've always thought the jump is.
Okay. Interesting. Okay, so, and then let's see. So, looking at the future books just to get a sense of things. So, the next book, so this previous book took us from what, 1190, 1097? Something like that? Like, it took us from
1198 to 1314 to 1413 to wherever we're going next.
Okay. I just like flipped through the next book. The next book takes place from 1472 to 1495.
Yeah.
It is very compressed. Like it is.
Which
like,
what happens?
I like that idea. I mean, it's been interesting to see like and do like the like hundreds of years that where we have downtime, but like for some of the more problematic things like the difference between editions and like the blood bond and stuff like that, or blood oaths, it's just like having these long gaps. I am like, yeah, my character has done a lot, but also like I'm excited that the next book is a short period of time because it's like, oh yeah, that means like mentally 100 years of what Tereza has had to do. Okay, I don't have to figure out 100 years of Tereza.
And then we jump almost 200 years because I just checked and it's 1680.
Is that the next one is 1680?
That's the next one. It's almost 1700. We've been saying 1600, but it's 1680.
Okay. Yeah. All right, so 1680, and then the last book is my favorite because we're gonna have to get art changed like 3 times because it's like Victorian era, then modern. You know, I'm excited about that. Yeah. Everybody grab a top hat. I want Alëna in a top hat now. Yep.
But yeah, like, so I don't think Alëna is going to change drastically until after the next book, which is, I know, a long time in game terms, but I do think she needs that external impetus to push her towards any sort of meaningful change. She might have small changes. She's gotten more loyal to this particular group, and that's kept her with them. And I think that there's ways that that she'll start to change as the world around her is changing, but then that 200-year jump is going to be a big one.
Do we need to have do we need to cure her curse? Are you finding
I think it just gets funnier.
Do you think it just gets funnier? but the Uzis.
Why do I need Uzis? I don't need Uzis. And I can hold the Uzis, I just can't shoot them.
I guess holding them is cooler than shooting them in some ways.
Or I become a gunsmith. As long as I make it, it's fine.
Oh, fair.
Oh.
That's her curse, is that it's anything made by man and like humankind.
Okay. And anything I was like, is that the loophole? You just have to wait till women go into crafts, and then you're like, no.
But the loophole is that I can make stuff. That's why I've made everything I own.
Does that mean that okay? So if something is made by
another vampire,
would that count?
Mm-hmm.
I
don't think so. I think that would be fine. It's just most of the time she hasn't been around vampires who create shit.
Okay, so I just need an Uzi that you find that was made by like a glasswalker.
I think I need to get into gunsmithing with potent 6 and just pound the
wow, these guns are sure potent.
I mean,
they're like a potent 6.
What do I
they shoot little Rainald
potent 6 that lets you do that.
I already have metal as a area of expertise in crafts. Metalworking.
It's pretty metal.
As well as leatherworking. So I can move towards gunsmithing.
She's ready for the Matrix. So ready.
Yeah.
Also, she won't use a gun. She'll be like Morpheus with the samurai sword on the...
yeah, that was pretty dope. I won't lie.
People complain about the sequels, but Morpheus on the semi with the samurai sword.
The samurai sword?
The Summer of Swords?
No. Was it the Summer of Swords? What else came out that summer?
No. My brain hurts.
I don't know what you're saying. Okay. All right. So, I'm going to kind of run the rest of this a little more abridged. So, folks, if you were watching and you were expecting this to be by the book, who are you? You didn't read the damn book. You're like, what? I mean, the odds are you didn't. Odds are you're just wanting us to... I think I need to, like, unchain myself from this. I will free myself from the blood bond of the book. I don't know. Yeah?
Yeah.
All right, cool. I wanna do some cool stuff with you guys, and I want to have a lot of fun. Is there anything that y'all want to talk about or want to plan for the future?
I had a daydream, and I know I talked about it in like the chat, but I just think that this would... I just thought it would be fantastic if we all played at some point at like an Extra Life game or something else, and Robin could run it, or somebody like Robin offered. Sorry, I'm not just putting Robin on the spot there. So that Kelly could play, but the Dinescu Chronicles, like where we all play like Revenants or embrace like the Dinescu line, and Tereza is the one that is the elder in charge of us, and just how fucking terrified we would be of disappointing her. Because that's an elder that I'd be like, oh, okay, no, I'm not crossing that. Like, it's just like, okay, all right, here, let's go. Yep, all right, this is what you want done. I better do it or not come home at all, kind of thing. And I know that like Extra Life or whatever, I thought it was a really good idea. And you know, I believe there's even like a family crest already. So like we got like
What?
on a shirt.
What?
Should
Fantastic. Should
go
go.
Wow, I feel like you could buy that on our
Dinescu.
TeePublic store.
What?
Yeah, I thought that would be
Made
fun.
by Madeline.
She does a great job. Okay, so what else do we want to touch on?
We were also talking kind of in our personal chat before the game about looking at Lena's sheet and building her for Bastien to help Kal.
All right, Kal, do you have the basic sheet? Let us do this. Let's talk. That's a cat.
Right.
That's a cat,
That's
not
a cat,
a sheet.
Kal. Now I understand why you're so
this
confused.
isn't what you wanted? Oh.
I mean, it's what I wanted.
I don't know why that's so funny.
Now I understand why you're so confused.
It's just like, what is this? This isn't Lena's sheet. This is a bag of cats. No, that's her brain.
This is Lena. This is
Lena.
This is Lena Jr., my other child. Okay, where was it? Lena, here we go.
Lena learned Protean from Alëna.
Oh, it's bound to happen.
All right, so
Lena gets all of our
Bastien,
our signature disciplines.
Lena is basically the group kid. Turned by maybe they shouldn't have been turned by Bastien. Well, they haven't opened their eye yet.
No, it was decided. It was decided, man.
It was decided.
Stuck.
Yeah.
You know,
so
I thought it was going to be the Tremere, and that's why the Tremere was sticking around.
Mm-hmm.
Why didn't you say something to me before I had to choose?
Can you imagine? Like, everyone freaking loves Lena and hates the Tremere, and then all of a sudden, like, Lena's also a Tremere. It's just like, what do?
No, they would have taken her away.
And then I'm a Salubri, and then she is an outcast because she's a rogue, like an unaccounted for Tremere.
No, they would have taken her to drink the blood of the pyramid.
Oh, right. They have to. Well, but they can make.
Then Alëna could have enacted her plan. Her terrible plan.
Her terrible plan. So
Lena will teach me thaumaturgy.
For her nature and demeanor, the way that Kelly's been playing her demeanor's trickster.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
like
that's fair.
Or jester, or like the right. I put child at first, but like that's just her being like goofy or pretending to be naive or whatever. And for nature, that was harder. It's always been thrill seeker for her.
I can see that.
Just based on initial how initially played. The others didn't really.
I can see that.
We're either too extreme. Yeah. If you can think of something better, I can just move it over.
Thrill
But I
Seeker seems
figured
good.
that
Let's do some merits and
I-
flaws right now.
I feel like that
might as well jump to that because that's the one thing I didn't. I
Mhm.
did all the other things and then left the merits
Okay.
and flaws.
There were a couple of things when we first met Lena that I think we suggested for possible merits for her being able to. I forget where they are now, but they're probably
Me too.
in our private chat. But
Probably.
was like a way to mechanically, like, be like, oh, this is how she can see everything, or see through obfuscate or that kind of stuff. So, I mean, that might not have stuck around after the embrace because the embrace does real fucking weird things. But
And she's got aspects
Mhm.
anyway.
You got
yeah,
aspects.
Now,
but it was I don't know if there were any of those you wanted to possibly use.
Maybe I'd have to double check what they were first. Let's take a look, and I think she needs to get the vulgar flaw.
vulgar.
You don't think so?
I think
I have the vulgar
feel like
flaws,
she
and I
knows-
don't think
I
she's
feel like
that
she
she's
knows-
that way.
Okay.
No, I don't
she
think
knows
so
she-
either.
she pushes the limit.
Okay.
Also-
to the limit.
Also,
She does it on purpose.
Tereza raised,
Mm.
Tereza raised Lena and did the schooling of her. So I
Oh,
think,
that's fair. That's fair. Okay.
yeah, I don't think Tereza would let her get the vulgar flaw.
No, and I think
Kind
she
of her
I think she
own-
does those things on purpose, but it's not a flaw.
Yeah,
All right. I'm
She
pulling
just
out.
does it to rock the boat.
Like
yeah.
not quite curmudgeon, but trickster. Yeah.
Yeah, trickster works.
I'm
Okay. So
searching
hold
our
on.
Vampire chat and see.
Let me see.
Okay, I got the guide to the low clans from last one, and then let's go load the guide to the high clans. You take the high clans, and I'll take the low clans. Oh god, this is just a direct scan.
What's the salubri? Dead clans?
They're technically high clans, but then low clans. They're all over the place. They were a high clan. kind
Oh,
of.
okay.
The highest
Uh,
of clans.
So yeah, you actually asked Kal when you're basing her about building her stuff.
Yeah.
For skills and stuff, I'm seeing the stuff about survival, brawl from Alëna, teaching her academics. Let's see if it says anything about.
She also has her own interests. Like I gave her, I pumped up her archery and melee and stealth just because I figured she learned those from Bastien, but then got better at them than Bastien. It was like, wow.
Oh, so
I'm
there's
good at
the clear-sighted merit for seeing through
Yeah.
all kind levels of obfuscate.
Oh,
Mm.
clear-sighted.
What is?
Oh,
well,
that
hold
could
on.
Mhm.
kind of.
Before you type that in, what is that from?
From the Inquisition book, Chris says. There's an old 6-point merit from the Inquisition book that might be fitting for her.
That might have
Interesting.
been more as a mortal than now, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So hold on. I'm gonna
Um,
look up a couple things, but keep going.
The one I've spotted, it's not a super powerful one, but that's doesn't matter. Blush of Health, I could see her having.
Yep, I can see that.
Yeah.
Blush of health,
Oh.
buddies.
That's what I have
Oh.
too.
Yeah.
I
Um,
do not.
I don't
How much is that
know
one?
why, but just the way that she does things always seems kind of a bit serendipitous to me. Like maybe that's not the right word, but it almost feels like I feel like Lena would be a good character for the way she is that would rationalize the charmed existent merit. That's like the 5.1 where you ignore 1/1 on every roll. So
Yeah, I can see
harder to
that.
botch. She seems like just the
Mm.
way
What is
that
that
she's
do?
been played. I think that's in Sorcerer's Crusade, but it's a 5-point merit, and you ignore 1/1 on every roll you make,
Oh.
so you don't botch as often.
And then your successes are higher because you're always ignoring one, at
Yeah.
least one. Charmed
Just,
existence?
Yeah.
So
It just kind of seems Lena in my mind. I love that merit. I don't use it often because like it to me it feels like it needs to be a particular kind of character. It's a fantastic merit, but Lena just kind of, I don't know, I feel like it fits.
So, okay, there are a couple of things I would suggest then. I would suggest, I'm going to go through these and veto or approve. Disciplined eye. With a point of blood and a willpower, you can shut your third eye for a full scene, even if you use Valoran.
Dang. Oh, is that in the what book is that in? Because maybe
Guide to the High Clans.
Maybe good old
205.
Bastien. Oh, okay.
But, I mean, you could learn it. It will cost you 6 experience points.
Oh, that's not bad.
It's really not terrible. Then there's
Kind of
Cathartic
necessary.
Fury. When
Cathartic Fury.
Yeah, when you have periodic outbursts of rage at the conclusion of a frenzy, you restore willpower up to your courage roll in successes. Because she just needs to like let it out occasionally.
I feel like that's very Tereza.
Yeah, that's true. That could be true.
Wait,
as
what is
well.
this?
Tereza.
Wait, what is this?
There you
Fury.
go.
What is this?
Cathartic Fury.
What?
'Cause
Sorry,
everyone-
Pay attention.
Art of Fury?
Stop texting.
I'm looking at the chat for what merits we were scrolling through that.
Cathartic
there we go.
Fury.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, it's only 2.
Well, you pay twice.
I have one from technically it's from the Lore of the Clans Malkavian section, but seems to fit her. Cold Read, it's a 3-point merit. Whenever you meet someone for the first time, you may spend a number of points of willpower equal to your perception. For each point spent, you may ask the storyteller one question about the character. The storyteller must ask blah blah blah. That part doesn't really matter because it could just be Lena figures out like one thing or 2 things or whatever about.
Oh yeah, that's perfect.
Right? She just knows stuff from cold reading people.
You know what else does that? Level 1 Valoran.
Well, yeah, but you mix them together and see what you get.
But you mix them together and what do you get? What was that called? Cold Read?
Yeah,
Cold
reads.
Read. It's page 142 of Lore of the Clans V20. I can't
And it's
copy paste
how
because I
many
have it on
goats?
2 different systems.
That's
How
fair.
many goats is it?
It's 3. 3-point merit.
I feel like that, yeah. And I feel like too, if the maybe I'm reading it wrong, but like throughout how Kelly's been playing her, her strength is oh man, like me all throughout my 20s, playing dumb, even when you know something, or the advantages of like playing dumb or pretending that you're naive. And that's why kind of with Bastien, I had taken harmless, but not quite harmless. Like, oh, he's just like a little guy. Like, don't worry about him. But like, because she's a girl, right? And she acts like she's dumb. Those are just role-playing notes, not really like merits. But thinking about that, yeah, I like Cold Read, Blush of Health.
Cold Read's really good. I'm checking all of the things right now. So, Heart of Needles.
Charmed Existence was 5 dot.
Yeah. Modern Hobo. Interesting.
We're all modern hobos now.
Actually, I was wondering about, so can you swap out merits or no?
With story.
I would be with story, yeah, I would be willing to hear what you're saying.
Well, just because Tereza does have Blush of Health, but as she's changed the path of Lilith and
She doesn't
kind of
care.
lost her humanity, I don't think she cares as much about how she like keeping
When you start
necessarily
looking
human.
like you're from a Resident Evil game, you stop
Yeah.
caring about the mortals, seeing if you look dead or not. Yeah.
Yeah. So wondering about swapping out Blush of Health for Cathartic Fury.
I mean, you need to remind me of Blush of Health, because Blush of Health still works. Like, you still look alive, even though you are super dead.
Yeah, but I was wondering about if Tereza doesn't care about it as much
Well, it doesn't matter if you care about
to
it.
swap out the merit. Okay,
Mhm.
fair.
It'd still be good.
Okay.
Basically, whenever you deal with mortals,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, fair. All right, and
you're
can
just
you-
not
okay,
creepy.
Yeah, can you? So we can buy merits outside of character creation. Yeah.
I kind of like these because it gives her information on others and it hides information from others. And if she's going to survive longer than Bastien, then I think we're on the right track.
It's true.
Oh, what was that Salubri one that like, hey, you can use Valoran and keep your eye closed.
It is disciplined
eye.
Yeah. I've also popped another one in the chat for her distracting aura.
As an amusing note, I do like how one of the merits under La Sombra in Lore of the Clans is long-term planning.
Oh, that's definitely not Lena.
No, but just like,
well, Rainald,
you never leave anything to chance. Once per session, you may declare an action you're about to take is actually all part of your plan and reduces difficulty by 2 points.
Oh my god, that's amazing.
When Chris and I played through a little bit of Transylvania Chronicles before, my character had that because I was playing Batman, and I always had a backup plan. And
did you throw something similar to a batarang? At least once.
I was going to, but like it only lasted like 3 sessions.
Next time, can you imagine medieval Batman? Like
yes,
a boomerang.
They made that.
I watched the Samurai Batman.
Oh,
there's a giant mech fight at the end. There's a Joker.
Yeah, that's the same thing. That's authentic. So some other ones that she could have. So looking through some old ones, there is Mystical Aura, which is the 2-point flaw where all attempts to sense magic on or around you is at a -2 difficulty, and you always show the shimmer of magic to soul sight. I think she should have that. Mystical Aura 2-point flaw. Because her aura is always a what the fuck?
Oh, and that goes along with distracting aura. It's just like, what the? Are you a fairy? Oh, also, maybe she went and met. Oh my god, his name's on the Adrojai. And met. She was a fairy.
Yeah. There's also uncanny and arcane, as per the mage backgrounds.
Right.
Uncanny.
An amusing thing, just because I'm looking through Lore of the Clans for things that aren't just very super clan specific to see if they make sense. But I happened upon Tremere, and there's actually the 1-point merit embraced without the cup.
Oh yeah, yep.
And then this is the fun part. The 5-point flaw, thaumaturgically inept, so you can't use thaumaturgy, or the 5-point flaw, mage blood, where you can only use thaumaturgy.
Oh my goodness.
I mean, thaumaturgy is the Swiss Army knife.
Oh man, it's such a flaw.
It's true. I know,
I can only use magic. Oh no! If only it didn't do everything.
The horrors.
Sorry, what was uncanny was a flaw?
Yeah. It's a 1 to 5.
What did that one do?
I'll just copy it over.
Oh, okay.
You can also give her lucky, the 3-point or 4-point.
I feel like she'd be lucky. Bastien's unlucky. I feel like she would be lucky.
Yeah, here we go. Well,
yeah, especially how you roll.
Oh, with her versus me. Yeah, me 9 dice, roll 2 successes.
Kelly,
her 4 dice, roll 6 successes.
Yeah,
that's what I'm here for.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I don't cheat either. It just happens.
I like this one. Not necessarily for Lena, but Connoisseur, 2-point venture merit, where your study of the Auspex discipline combined with your rarefied taste allows you powerful insights into the character of any whose blood you've chased. So you can be like, this bouquet.
Oh my gosh.
Well,
yes.
And you have
really
to have
spoilers
to take that merit.
Not really spoilers, but Watcher Valoran can like walk in a room and breathe blood points from vampires. And just no detection. They can just like walk through a village and get blood points. Walk through a place and get vitae. So if that works with that.
Have you guys looked at
dangerous
Lore of the Bloodlines?
There's way too many books. Lore of
I have not looked through anything.
Yeah.
Scent for the Salubri in Lore of the Bloodlines, and this is a 20th anniversary book.
Yep.
For modern.
Hold on.
Scent of the Other, 1 point merit. You don't seem like a soul sucker. For whatever reason, your third eye shuts tightly when you choose to hide it, and your blood and aura don't give you away your clan. You might be regarded as a caitiff or a member of another clan. In any case, Tremere or other Salubri hunters are thrown off your trail unless you do something to reveal yourself again. Sight beyond sight, 3 point merit.
Yep.
Experience visions and pierces illusions. When your eye is opened by use of Auspex or Obe, you occasionally pierce obfuscate, chemistry.
Yeah, give her sight beyond sight. Just because here, give her both of those. Scent of the Other and sight beyond sight. Sword of Omens. Give me sight beyond
Warrior's
sight.
Heart.
Nah, you got to be you're maybe.
Scent of the
the eighth.
Other.
Permanent third eye,
And sight
2
beyond.
or 4 point flaw, Salubri and Tremere only.
Yeah, that's a spoiler.
What
give her
is?
Not a spoiler. We know Tremere ate him.
Don't choke.
Oh, I think I swallowed a bug.
Volkswagen.
I just found the best merit.
All right, what is it?
So this is from the V20 Anarchs Unbound, because I thought that would be fun to look into, and I didn't expect there to be merits and flaws, but there are. So Sugar Daddy, 3 point merit. You have a personal relationship with a high-ranking member of a different sect.
Oh my gosh.
So Bastien has that, is what you're.
Yes.
You may invoke
yes.
your Sugar Daddy's name to
Sugar.
lower the difficulty of manipulation rolls by 2 against members of that sect when attempting to smooth out problems or acquire minor favors. Of course, the Sugar Daddy may expect similar treatment in kind and is unlikely to look favorably on any behavior that impugns whatever status he
Oh
may
my
have.
god, take your fetishes and get out of here, writers.
No.
Vampire is the game of fetish. Werewolf is the game of fetishes. But
Daddy,
God's had
can
no
I have the
fetishes.
credit card? I don't know. Have you been a good girl? No. No.
I mean, yes.
But you know Lena would say it like
Yes,
that.
but no.
Lena would be like, but Daddy, can I have the credit card?
Oh
She
my gosh, I
absolutely
just
would
saw-
say it like that.
I just saw combo discipline that I need to learn for Tereza. It's terrifying. The birth of the Vozd.
I pronounce it
Voz's
Vozoid,
the
but
Great.
like
Great.
that's
and
not how it's
powerful.
pronounced. Birth of the War Ghoul is
Yeah. The like I need 15 to 20 ghouls to make this. Yes.
Yeah. Do you want to see a picture of what they look like?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
They are
one
not
sec.
fun to fight.
They are not. I've had one in a game before because I'm a jerk. So here's what you need to look at. Look at the cover to Guide to the Sabbat. And it's the thing in the background, which you have to remember for scale is about 15 feet behind everybody.
Oh wow. Nice.
I see a bunch of monsters.
Yeah, it's the red thing, the pink thing in the background.
Gary?
Or theoretically, like
Gary?
that's always that also could be a blood brother that is fused with a bunch of
That's
blood
what-
brothers.
Gary.
God. All right. So, I think that we are at a good place here. I think that we are updating Lena, and we'll have her sheet out as a treat for maybe Patreon. So folks, here is the rest of the first book of Dark Tides Rising. So the way this is going to work is we are going to start running in 2 weeks again. We're going to go back to that now that Jen has settled in, and now that all of us are like starting to get back into it. We're going to run until the end of the book, and then we are going to go on a short hiatus. And during that time, Mage the Ascension, the Victorian Age, is going to go weekly while we are on our time skip downtime. So you're going to have a little less vampire, a lot more mage. And then when we wrap Victorian Age, we're going to go back to running vampire with book 2. That'll give me plenty of time to do my research and to make sure that my vibe is correct for that. and then we will continue running until we don't. So yeah, I really want to get mage caught up though. Just a quick note about that you will be getting slightly less vampire, but you'll be getting a lot more mage. So it works out, and then we're going back to vampire, and then
Yay, mage.
and then there's also, you know, more World of Darkness content in your immediate future. What does that mean? I don't know. I'll tell you later when you're older. Or hit me up in chat. I will also be telling the Patreon way sooner than everybody else. But I just wanted to thank you all for being here and for tuning in. Vampire the Transylvania Chronicles is an uphill battle. And we knew that when we were starting. It is a very complicated story, especially to run live on stream. And life has gotten in the way more than once. So I really want to thank you for being here and for enjoying the story with us. You guys are all amazing. Like, seriously, you guys are really our family. Are they still doing that? I don't think even Paradox is doing that anymore. But you guys are amazing. And thank you, everybody who joins us on Patreon and helps support the channel. They are still using it. Great. A big note
But
about
remember,
that.
I hate it. I hate it so much. Please don't use it.
All right, my blood brothers. Not for another like 300, 400 years. You'll take Blood Brothers?
Blood Brothers. Yeah.
Blood Brothers, keep it real. Is that Papa Roach? I feel like that was Papa Roach. Is Papa Roach still a thing?
It's the era.
Probably.
Is he still a thing?
I can't wait to be in the 90s and be like, put your hands up. I move in, I move out. Hands up or hands down. Keep rolling. I can't wait for that. But you know what else I can't wait for? You to join the Patreon, because at like 200-ish, Jen will start running that other mage game. Or maybe vampire. Maybe someone to run vampire.
The mage game will be really good because I plotted it while I was driving.
Wow.
Are you able to share
In your
what
head.
it would be like? It would be mage the.
Essentially.
Like, do you have a title for it yet that you could share?
I do not have
Mage.
a title,
The Quickening.
but it would be mage based and set roughly in the second half of the 2000s, so between 2005 2010.
For a little while, I was going to run a game called #woke, and then then people got onto that term a little too much. But I'm sure
I remember that.
We'll come up with a great name for it.
If I ever had to run a mage game, knowing me, it would be like Mage the Magening.
Mage
Or
the
the
Magening.
Magicking.
I mean, Mage the Ascension, Technocracy, Zero Sum with all the colons. That's always fun.
That's more colons than a
Technocracy Zero Sum
proctologist
is
office.
such an earworm. Like every time, like we're playing Dominion,
I know.
Not
It's just like-
Zero Sum.
And it's every time I show up specifically as well.
No,
Like every
you
time I show up,
programmed me.
Kelly immediately says it.
but no,
I didn't last
Immediately.
episode. I didn't. I managed.
Even before
No,
you
you did
commented
last
in the
episode.
chat, like we're talking about it and being like, "Damn it, I almost said Zero Sum again."
Oh, I did bring it up.
Yeah.
I did bring it up. I didn't mess
brought
up,
it
but I
up.
did reference
Okay.
it.
Yeah, you did reference it, but it the thing is it happens as soon. So I hear it as one of the first things, either a reference or you actually saying it, as one of the first things when I tune in, even when it's halfway through the stream.
That's just you.
It's
That's
really
just you summoning.
funny. It is. It's just me being summoned. That's
It's by payment for having you in the chat. All right, folks, thank you so much for tuning in. A big thank you to our patrons who help us make this happen. If you want more World of Darkness content, head over to patreon.com/dorktales and join the likes of our divine producers, my mom, hi mom, Shotgun Day Vermilion, and Soul Omen, our demonic producer, Sorcerer Sanguine, our wizards of the Patreon, Tammy the Forever Cleric, the Ink Goblin, Karasha Urquhart, and Big Nut, our monster maker, Larouk, and our High Council, Terran, Amberthist, Raven with Baubles, Chef Aladeth, Mike Baxter, Brian Kaler, Nerdy Metal Gent, Grumpy Owl, Nihilist, Cookiemon Steve, and Iron Warrior X. You guys are all phenomenal. You're wonderful. And if you join the Patreon, I won't love you more, but I'll appreciate it a lot. But yeah, that's basically it. We will be back tomorrow with the last episode of Dragonlance for Vecna Eve of Ruin. And then we are going to be back next week for Avernus over on Patreon because my mom's visiting and I have to spend time with our divine producers when they come to visit, apparently. So big thank you to everybody. And thanks for letting me take a couple days off for the summer. I'm going to get a tan, which is something that most vampire storytellers can only dream of. And with that, we'll see you next time. Until then, what's in the box? Bye, everybody.
How much XP do we get?
All right, fine. You get 3 XP.
Nice.
Nice.